Hey guys, Shramit here. Got a pretty cool gun to do a video on. This is James's. So first of all, I do have a video back a while ago on my channel, probably about 9 months ago, of this gun. Right after that, I actually changed. He got a Chimera Mark II MOSFET and had tons and tons and tons and tons of issues with that MOSFET. We bought it from a guy and it had a fried MOSFET board, or chip, whatever you want to call it. Shipped it into Frank, he replaced it, shipped it back, didn't work, the trigger board was broken. So the guy basically did not tell me that the trigger board was broken too. So that's what happened. It's not like Frank broke it or anything, because he didn't even use the trigger board to test it, because on the note in the box it said that the MOSFET board was broken, not the trigger board. So confusion, had to send it back. And then when we got it back, we had tons and tons of more issues with the wires. The wires that the previous owner had put in there were like nuke-fet wires, and they were trash, and they were falling apart. And then I rewired it to, I think it was like 18 gauge Home Depot wire or whatever, and it didn't work either. And so I was just fed up, and then the MOSFET ended up actually frying because the wires popped out of the MOSFET board in the buffer tube and touched each other. And it did that multiple times. And that's how it got fried. So I sent it back to him, and then, you know, it was being fixed by Frank. It still is. And I get an email from BTC that the BTC's, the Spectre are in stock. And so then I call James up and say, hey, if you want a Spectre, you send me $110, and I will buy it. And he sent me $100. But so I covered shipping, and then he gave me $5 or whatever it was later, because shipping was like, I think it was $5. It wasn't quite $10. So yeah, so now there's a Spectre Mark II in here. We'll start from the front and go to the back. We have a Vulcan suppressor, a APS key mod rail. I believe this is probably a 10-inch, maybe a 12-inch. I have a 12-inch on my ICS M4. Seems like a 10-inch to me. He has a really long rail segment on here. I don't know why he's got the really long one on there. And then there's a stubby grip. It's rubberized. He's got flip-up sights, which I do not like. In fact, the middle part's blown out. He should just take these off, ditch them. Throw some other ones on here or whatever. There's a red dot ACOG. It's not magnified. It's literally just a red dot type, and it doesn't even work, so it's just for looks. I think he has some other optics, though, that he's probably going to put on this. He has a VFC body. It's the Marines logo body, so it's a very, very cool body. Basic magazine catch. No fake bolt, so no functioning bolt lock, basic pistol grip, ambi sling mount. I had to put a new pistol grip on here because his original one was totally busted. It was cracking. And then there's an A&K PTW stock. On the inside we have a VFC gearbox shell, a full cylinder, a Crytac piston and piston head, a Crytac spring, ball bearing spring guide, ZCI balanced motor, SHS 12-to-1, short stroke by 2 teeth, sector chip, Crytac cylinder head, Crytac nozzle, Crytac tappet plate, Pro-Win hop up. I think it's a bolt 600 millimeter inner barrel. I believe so. I think that's what's in here. And I don't know what bucket's in here. I think it's a Lonex. It shoots right at 350 FPS, so this could be used at Milsim City if they open again. They're closed right now, so hopefully they open back up and he can play. And their limit's 350, so this would cut it. Let's go ahead and shoot it. This is an 11.1 LiPo. I will mention the settings. I'll put the stock out one more position, because he's got kind of long arms, so I think he puts that 3. I'd put that 2. The settings, I have pre-cocking on semi, I think it's 20 milliseconds, and then I've got just full auto, and it shoots like almost 30 on full auto. So, that's what it sounds like. Short trigger pull mod done. Literally, there's no pull to it. So, which is pretty cool. The Spectres, the Mark IIs are easy to shorten the trigger pull. The Mark Is aren't as easy, because it uses a different micro switch. So, semi first. Turn the hop up, down is up, I am using G&G .2s and it's super, super windy out. I would recommend him to use .25s. So that's semi. Pretty nice. Flawless feeding. Okay. Got ammo. Let's go ahead and try the next mag. These are G&P mags. I think that's what he uses. Try full auto. Flawless feeding on this. So, pretty nice. Just wanted to try to make that video quick. Of course, when you have a Spectre in your gun, you can shoot as quick as you frickin' want. So, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Again, it shoots about 340 to 350 with a .2, which is pretty perfect. So, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you on the next video.